See that lighting up.
Hello. It's okay.
It's working.
Maybe.
Fine.
Hello. This one is better because.
Hello. Good job. She can figure out stuff I can't. Thank you for letting us know that that was an issue.
Yes, you will be talking.
I just talked to myself for an hour. Oh man. Thank you, thank you. John Baker in the house. Good morning, John. Good morning, Judy. Good morning, the Havsters. So sorry that the mic was off. Some people prefer it that way. I had special requests to turn it off. No problem, Judy. Appreciate you even coming. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. So, Mersh, you want to? We'll tell our 10-year meetup story real quick. How about hit that fan while you're close to it? Thank you. It's quite a delay today. Oh, not that high. It's like one. They blow me away. Just making noise now. It's okay. Yeah. I was gonna tell our story a little bit about 10 years ago when we met, where we met. Some people have heard some of the story. I think you come to sit down with me. My pad thai, and coffee. Pad thai sounds pretty good. It's usually what I get when we go to the Thai restaurant. Pad thai and well, chicken pad thai and spring rolls. It was really good there when we went to Thailand, and one place I had it. It was so good, so good. And then one place I had it. It was okay. It was like the late night side of the road. It looked kind of like a cafe style. Yeah, that place was just okay. Yeah, interesting mix for sure. Yeah, they use a lot of spices. That's for sure. They will burn your. You get in there and not know you got a hold of it, and all of a sudden you're lit up. But I find out here in the Philippines, you guys put spices and stuff that's like tricky. It's tricky. Uh, I had I was just eating chicken and rice last night, and I always use soy sauce and calamansi that to pour on it. It's like a mixture or whatever. But I guess my wife picked up the wrong one at the store, so it's the spicy one. So I like poured a bunch of it on my food, and all of a sudden I'm eating, and It lit me up. I'm like, what is this? It's like, what did I get a hold of? It depends on the region. Yeah. I wasn't able, back home in America, I quit eating hot food because my stomach just could not take it. And it would give me a lot of problems. But since we've been here to the Philippines, I've been able to incorporate more spicier food for some reason. I don't know what's changed or whatever, but I've been able to eat it. And even when we were there in Thailand, um, at the breakfast buffet that was part of the hotel, part of the package or whatever, we go down to it, and they had this I don't know what it was, but this stuff, it was like meat. It was like meat and hot peppers, but the hot peppers you really couldn't see. But this stuff would set me on fire. So I have some of that. It was so good too. Um, it was like that burn that tasted so good. So I'd have that with a little bit of rice and like eggs and stuff, like stuff you would have for your morning breakfast. Man, that stuff was good. I cannot remember for nothing the name of it, but that stuff was delicious. I I wanted to hit up the buffet. Well, before we left Thailand, we hit that. It was. I'm not a big buffet fan by no means, but that was in the hotel. It was like their breakfast buffet kind of thing. So I tore that stuff up. I was afraid I was going to be sideways when we got back home. I got the coffee rolling. Merce, Lisa D in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Allergic to peanuts. Yeah, yeah. That pad thai usually has the peanuts in it. Yeah. Oh wow. Thank you guys all for listening. Looks like we got 6 people in the house. I stayed up past my bedtime last night. I was on POD's live stream. Did not see my message on Facebook. I no, no, I haven't seen your message on Facebook. I really, I don't check it that often. Let me see. It's over here. I'll pull it up. It's over on my other laptop. I was here before you even started. Yes, the party already started because Mama H was in the house early. She was here bright and early. Oh man, I got all kinds of messages. Oh, um, yeah, Mama H. I'll try to get that together and shoot it your way. Shoot it, shoot it. Did you send that during the night? I had to have my wife work on it. Happy birthday to you. We both can't live in a zoo. Oh, now you got me wanting to check this. Like, who else sent a message? All right, all right. I'll get off of there before I get stuck. Ooh. Is it raining or a full moon? Data Dimples. What is your face? What is your FB link? Lisa D. It's best to hook up with Mercy Riley. We're trying to get a another channel together where we can have me and Mercy on there. I will message you tomorrow. Yeah, that's the hamsters. I'm not a good Facebooker. you 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 wanna what is her link? I don't know. That's a tough question. Let me see if I can find her link. How do you find a link to a Facebook? uh, yeah, that the hamsters. Yeah, if it wasn't for talking to my kids and stuff like that, yeah, I wouldn't be on FB anymore. There's some memories uh, back with my mother that pop up, and that's to be honest with you, that's the only thing I look forward to looking at Facebook. Shared it out already. All right. Thank you if you hooked her up with my link or Mercy's link. Shared it out already. Merce, are you coming in here? Yeah. Why don't you come in here and let's tell our story and then you can get back to that. Yeah, exactly. When those memories pop up, that's what or the kids being little, that kind of stuff. If I had a way of going in and taking those out, and I probably never shut down my Facebook because of that stuff, but I'm not going to be. I just don't get on there that often. My wife is trying to be nice to me this morning. I don't know. She's our meet date and our anniversary and her birthday are all right here. I mean, it's like a 3 weeks of craziness. Here she is. Here she is, everybody. The one, the only. You're the one and only. Miss Riley. I guess what's her face is Miss Riley too, huh? There's two Filipino Miss Rileys now. Yeah. What's her name? Jamie's wife? Yeah. Anyways, yeah, Mary Riley and Mercy Riley. Two Filipina. Now and then they got three little girls, so they're all Riley.
Hello, hamsters. Musta?
Lisa D says, "Hey, beautiful
Hello.
lady." She Lisa D asked for your Facebook link, but I'm not that smart. What link?
I'm friends with the hamsters.
Yeah, the Lisa. Well, what's your name on Facebook? She's opening pomelo. It's not the easiest thing to do. It smells so good. It was a gift.
Hamsters are delicious.
Yes, delicious for sure.
Lisa Sunshine. Oh, wow.
It's a sunshine.
All right, I will find it.
On a cloudy day. You guys didn't know I had that golden voice.
So, what's the thing about?
Oh yeah, she used to have a pomelo fruit.
Wow.
That's awesome. The pink one, yeah. This is kind of pinkish. Sorry, I can't pick it up without eating that. Sorry. So we're gonna tell 10 years ago, Mercy Riley, FB Messenger only. Okay, no problem.
Colorful butterflies.
Um, so 10 years ago today, we met up at the Manila airport. Mercy was OFW working in.
Kazakhstan.
She was teaching English in Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan. Tan. Well, she don't even know English now. Um,
Hamsters.
so she was working there, and I worked at FedEx, and I couldn't get off to come over to the Philippines until after the first of the year. They wouldn't let anybody have time off. So I had saved up all my vacation time, and I decided to. I told Mercy, she didn't believe me this whole time, that I was going to come over and I was going to marry her. So if I come all the way over there, I'm going to marry you. I kept telling her that. She thought it was funny.
Yeah, I said, yeah, sure.
Yeah, no problem. Come on over.
Yeah, sit here.
Yeah. And she didn't believe me. And but my problem was, I worked for FedEx, which is considered, you guys believe it or not, FedEx is considered to be a airline. Um, so I was an airline employee, which I got heck of a discount to fly to the Philippines and back. Such a good deal. Um, but I had to be on standby. So if the plane that I was going to be on was full, they would boot me. So I wasn't for sure exact date that I would get here. but I wanted to be in Manila when she got in Manila. She was planning on being there on the fifth.
Yes.
Fifth.
Yeah, I can't get off because my employer doesn't want me to.
Yeah, her
I
employer
get
doesn't want her to leave.
but
They want to keep her,
I
and
decided there's only one crazy guy there, and you know, no one will marry me. So come on.
she told
I get a lot of I can get more jobs in the future, but not.
can't find other crazy guys.
I mean, maybe stupid,
uh,
crazy. Come down.
but she so I knew the date she was gonna fly into Manila. I just didn't know how long it would take me. So on the 2nd of January, I head up to the airport there in Indianapolis, and I start and I start making my way to the Philippines. I already knew my route that I'd have to go would be I had to go from Indianapolis to New York, switch airports in New York, and then come to Tokyo or whatever it's called outside of Tokyo, and then fly down to Manila. That was the route that
You estimated it may be the same as mine, right?
yeah, I thought, well, time I do all that, and if I miss flights, I get there about when she did, because I figured I'd be spending the night at airports and all that kind of good stuff. So I was by myself, and I never been. Hey, Merry Christmas or Happy New Year, the Ricksters.
Hello, Rick.
We're telling our meetup story today. So I've never flown like to the other side of the world. I've flown enough in the continental United States, that kind of thing, but I never flew uh, over here before. So, anyways, I go to Indianapolis. The first plane is packed. Um, that I'm going to go to New York. However, because I'm an airline employee, they give me an upgrade and stick me in first class. So there was two people in first class on that first flight. It was me and a pilot. You know how pilots they fly on planes and stuff to go to
Went to
first class.
this class before. Went to different countries, but never to. I'm going to pay myself. I do.
Well, I'm not an employee anymore,
At least, at least.
so it costs too much now when you got four of us, five of us going. Um, but anyways,
Me being in the first since, and then you guys in economy.
my wife is talking crazy right now because in economy she spreads out into this seat that's so big for her she can like lay down and sleep in this thing, and I'm all like balled up into a ball.
Well, it's not my fault.
But anyways, so I go from Indianapolis to New York. No problem, first class. I'm thinking, man, I like this. I hope it's that way on every plane I get on.
You wish.
So now I go. I'm in New York. I get my bags because I got to transfer. I think I had to go to. I had to go over to. I had to go JFK. So I got my bags from the airport. I catch a cab. They take me to JFK. It's not that far of a drive over. I was thinking, oh man, this cab's gonna kill me. They're gonna take me all out of the way. But I had a good cab driver. He was nice. Bam, he understood. I was just transferring, no problem. They said I could get on a. They had some kind of bus or something that would take you, but you had to wait for it for a long time. There was a ton of people. I was like, oh goodness. I was too excited.
Delicious. Just nice.
Are we still online?
I think so.
All of a sudden, nobody's saying nothing.
They're waiting for.
Oh, waiting for my story. So, anyways, I go and check in. I'm flying on Delta. So I check in, tell them where I'm headed. You know, they got my paperwork. I had everything laid out where I'm going. Um, but when I check in, they say, "Oh, there's a flight and it's about to leave." I'm like, "Oh, stuff! It's about to leave!" Like I'm making this great time. What's going on? So this flight is going to be 20 some hour flight from New York to Tokyo, right? So here's the flight. I go make it on this flight, right? So they got my suitcases and everything. I got my little carry-on backpack full of my cameras and laptops and stuff. But they got my suitcases. I have two suitcases. So they got my suitcases and and they put me straight onto a flight. So this time I'm not so blessed where I'm up in first class or nothing, but still I made the first flight. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I made this flight. So I'm happy. So I get on the plane, we fly there, no problem, no problem. And then the flight actually it lands in Tokyo. And I would tell you guys the name of the airline or airport, but my brain's not working this morning. I don't have enough coffee yet, and so we go there. All you got to do there is all we had to do was get off the plane and go through the screening deal. They just check you, and then they put you back on the plane. So at that point, I didn't have to collect my luggage or anything. I didn't have to do anything. They left. Uh, everything was the same. I just had to go through my screening and get back onto the plane. So exactly, that's it. The bastards. That's how they do, right? Yeah, they'll boot you off to put them on, right? Um, So, anyways, I get on the plane. Its next stop is Manila. So I'm thinking, man, this is great. So the whole time I flew over here, I'm sitting. I had a I had a Japanese lady on one side of me and a Japanese guy on the other side of me, and they made their seats look so big. Their seats were massive. I don't know. I'm sitting right between them with the and I was at like the bulkhead, if that's what, I don't know what you guys call them, but where it's you know like there's the restroom, there's a TV right there, and that's where I was sitting. Remember, this is 10 years ago, right? So good morning from Sweden. Good morning, good morning. We're telling our LDR, long distance relationship meetup story today. You call it You call that bulkheads? Yeah, that's what we call it, bulkheads. Um, the planes I used to work on were different. We didn't have a bunch of seats, probably 3 seats. Brian, hello, hello.
Hey,
We're
Brian,
telling
hello.
our meetup story today. So, anyways, I get to so we get back on the plane. Those two people are, they got off in Japan. So now they only, like a lot of the plane left, the people, and then there's a few people that joined in. So it's very light seating now. Like, there's a lot of room and stuff. So now I don't have anybody sitting on either side of me. And I was like, hey, this is great. Hello, hello.
Looking forward to this trip. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry in advance.
So, anyways, I get onto the plane. Can you welcome in everybody that came in? I'm trying to remember my story. So I get back on the plane
Hello, I see Lexi.
and
Good
and leave.
one.
So we're good. It's a quick flight from Japan to Manila. So I'm so happy. Okay, I'm back on there.
So happy.
I'm so happy. I'm just. It's like every flight is working for me. It's like here I thought I was going to be days and days in the airport, but I'm like hitting every flight. No problem, no problem. So so now I'm on my way to Manila.
Congratulations, Lee 73.
Thank you, thank you.
16 years.
So we flew in.
We married for oh no, last
Awesome.
16 years. Adonai Abeles. Hola, brother. Saludos.
So we fly, or I do rather. So I get to Manila. So at Manila, I go through the customs, and they ask me, "What are you doing here? Why are you here?" I said, "I'm here to meet this lady I met online." They looked at me kind of crazy, like, "What is this guy doing?" They're like, "Where are you gonna stay?" I don't know. Where are you gonna go to? I don't know.
Last person said, "Get." He got married. She got married. I don't know if this got married in Butuan City.
Oh,
wow.
really? So, anyways, customs asked me where am I going. I was like, I don't know where I'm going. Uh, is it not plugged in?
Okay.
It might not be plugged in though.
I'm pretty sure it is. I see the light. Oh, I see the light.
How did it just turn off?
I don't know.
It's crazy. Um. Anyway, so They finally let me through. Okay, you sucker. Um. You're here to marry or here to meet somebody, and so I said, yeah, I'm here to meet this lady. Oh, hey, the hamsters, don't talk about it. It might mess up. It might tear up if you don't. And so I'm here. They let me into the country. I go to collect my bags. Okay, I go to get my bags. Guess what?
It's gone.
I can't find my bags.
They're always underwear.
I was already in
personal
custom.
stuff.
I was in, they barely let me into the country. And when I went to get my bags, they were like, it took me a long time. So I go down to the carousel. It's like, where's my stuff? So I'm like trying to get a hold of somebody to find out where my bags are.
Said, I don't think you can do or say that nowadays.
Yeah, I don't think so either. um, so you gotta have a plan, not like me. So I'm just here. I'm thinking I'm just gonna hook up with Mercy at the airport, and everything's gonna be good. So, anyways, I don't have any bags. I'm here in the Philippines. I don't have my luggage, no underwear.
Sweating his balls.
Yeah, it's like 95 at the airport.
Wrong flight.
Misty, hello.
Hello, Mr. Riaz.
Who? Misty Aris? Yes. So, anyways, so I don't have any luggage, but I do have my laptop, because that's in my carry-on. That's what I had.
You didn't put any like emergency.
I didn't put nothing. I'm stupid. I've never had a.
Never went to a flight before.
I've never. Yeah, I've been
another
on
country.
I've never been on flights where you had to transfer so many planes and stuff.
So the only thing I don't like is the heat and humidity there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm sweating.
Bam.
And again, I'm an employee, so I had to dress up, people. I had to dress up to get on the flight. I had to be in business.
To you too, Mr. Riaz.
Business attire.
Yeah, long sleeve.
So I got like
looking
slacks on. I got shirt. I had a tie on, but
showing off like that, sexy.
she's talking crazy because that's days later. She ran into me. So yeah, it's So I get to in Manila. So I come out. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So okay, they just gave me the news. Hey, they're gonna call me. They're gonna call me and let me know when they find my bags.
It's fast here, like that, like in.
Okay, I'm gonna be in Manila for a minute.
So we're looking that first, then, huh?
Yeah, I was, I was looking okay at first.
I don't think nothing at all. When you say nothing at all.
Yeah, I was looking, so I was sharp, but here's the problem. So I go from that to I come out into the Manila airport and I got right off the bat I got scammed. Right off the bat, it didn't take but a minute. I asked one of the security guards which way to the line for the taxi. He said, "Oh, you need a taxi?" I said, "Yeah, I need I'm going to go to a hotel, right? I need a taxi." He said, "Okay, just wait over here and I'll get you a taxi." I was like, "Wow, what kind of stuff is this?" You got to wait for a taxi. Because every other airport I've ever been to, they have a line of taxis, right? So, but they seen sucker on my forehead. So, anyways.
You got scammed.
Yeah, I got scammed right off the bat, guys. I'm going to admit to it. So, anyways, I wait for the taxi. And I'm like, why is it taking this taxi so long? I like maybe they call them up from a little parking lot or whatever. But anyways, it took the cab a few minutes to get there. So I go out, I get in the cab. I asked there's two people in the cab, a driver and a guy that spoke English. Driver didn't really talk. The other guy, he spoke English to me. I said, I just want to stay here near the airport because Mercy's going to fly in, and so I need to stay close to the airport. I'm just looking for a basic you know, if you will, I'm looking for a cheap, not too cheap hotel, but I don't want the super nice hotel that's going to cost me a lot of dollars. I wouldn't kind of spend no money. So I asked him to take me to a hotel, right? So we go driving, and the traffic here is crazy. He's trying to talk to me. I'm all out of whack. How far away from the airport that we went? I had no clue. I was wanting something close to the airport so I can be right there. Quick ride over. But anyways, he takes me to a hotel. I didn't think too much of it. I go to the hotel because I've not exchanged any money yet. So I asked the hotel, they said they exchanged some money for me. So I didn't exchange very much. I exchanged $100. Um, so, I found out that, cab rides cost about the same as they do in America, right? A cab ride like that in America would have cost me, 50, $60. That's what I paid, 50, $60 for my cab
I
ride.
didn't know this story. This part I missed.
Yeah, I didn't tell her all this.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I get to the hotel, and
You found out something
I
crazy.
found out that the cab driver got a kickback from the hotel, or that guy that took me in, right? So he got a old kickback, and
You got paid for that.
yeah, he got paid to bring me there. So, anyways, again, I don't know. I'm not for sure what kind of hotel this is. I've never heard of it. It's not like a brand.
This
And
person said, I met my wife through a cousin of hers here in Sweden, and we got married the first time we saw each other. Has held for 16 years now. Wow,
awesome.
good. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
that's what our story is too. So, but it's only 10 years, right? And congratulations, by the way. People don't understand that. Except for we didn't meet through a cousin. We met online.
online.
Uh, so, anyways, I go to this hotel, right, and I'm trying to get internet. No internet in the room. So you have to go down to the area there at the front, like near the checkout desk and stuff. So I get down there and I get some internet down there, right? And I tell Mercy that I'm there and stuff. She asked me where I am, so I send her the info. So, anyways, I put the laptop up. I told her I'm here. Boom, boom, everything's good. Then I take a few steps outside, right? And as soon as I hit the front door, I'm just looking around. It's dark. It's hot. I'm just trying to get my bearings. Where am I?
Looking
So
around.
I'm looking around a little bit, and it's crazy town. I'm not. I'll kid you guys not. I'm not even joking. That I at least had 15 hookers trying to hook up with me, or trying to get me to do stuff, and I felt like I was a turd, and the flies were coming after me hard and strong.
Okay.
Uh, so yes, I got all this attention. Like I never seen so many ladies run for me. I mean, there was ladies running at me, guys. I'm not even joking. Um, so, anyways, you know, I told Mercy where I was and stuff. So I'm in this hotel or whatever. I have no idea. I'm just planning to bunker down. I'll try to find some food tomorrow, kind of thing. Back then I was thin and
Sexy.
Yeah, whatever. So I didn't need to eat like every 2 hours back then. Um, so, anyways, I'm gonna bunker down.
And then he told me, and I called
So, but
somebody.
so yeah, I told her where I was and everything. So the next morning, I hear a knock at my door. Like I'm not expecting nobody, okay?
Because I already know
So,
crazy town in Manila.
so next thing you know, I got somebody telling me somebody is there to meet me. You know,
Rescue him.
to you know, but it's the hotel place, right? Telling me somebody's there to they say fetch fetch me. I'm like, I don't know who nobody is. I was like, okay, so I gathered my stuff. I put my same clothes back on because that's all I got. I got one outfit that I'm wearing. So, I took shower and all that stuff, but I ain't got no deodorant. I ain't got no. I mean, I used the soap that they had, and I kicked the roaches out of my way.
To
And
protect you.
yes. So, anyways, I go down into the lobby. I pay for my night stay. Again, it costs about what it does in America for a hotel room. And I had no clue. So I paid 50, $60 for this hotel room that was shaky and roach infested, or I don't even know how to explain this thing. But for the all in all, I slept. So yay. Um, so I go down and I meet somebody that's there to get me. Mercy had sent um,
Somebody.
somebody to get me. Say who this somebody is, Mercy.
A family friend. He's a family friend.
He is. Hey, how you?
Baby
Welcome, welcome. We're telling our little story here.
loves.
Love story. Okay, so again, I don't know when Mercy is going to exactly be here. We're communicating back and forth. I didn't have time to set up my laptop and ask her, hey, am I supposed to go with these people? I just, okay, Mercy said I'm supposed to go with you. Let's go. I mean, it can't be no worse
This.
than where I am, right?
Right.
So, no problem. Let's do this. So I go with them, right? And they're like, "Oh my goodness, I can't believe you were at that hotel.
Yeah. See? Telling
That
the truth.
that is the worst area in Manila." He said, "You didn't get robbed of your bags or nothing." I was like, "No, my bags didn't show up, so they didn't take them. They can't take them because I didn't have them. So I just had my little backpack with my laptop, my cameras, camcorder, that kind of thing in there." I said, "Yeah, I don't have anything. So let's go. Let's do this." So they take me to the place that they have there. It's outside of Tondo, um, but it's a little resort area that they have. And, it's cool. They take me to a room. It had like two or three beds in there. And um, they were super nice. They got me some food. At the resort they had food and stuff, so they're just bringing me food, and I'm like, hey, hey, this is great. Thank God, got me out of the hookers and all that stuff. So I'm cool. I know I got another day or two before Mercy's gonna be there, so they're extra nice to me. They're very friendly. They treat me like I'm one of the relatives. From my understanding, that this was a relative or close family friend of Mercy. So I'm like, great. This is cool. So we're kind of far from the airport, of course. If you guys know where Tondo is compared to the airport, so it's quite of a drive, right? So, but anyways, they have their own van because again, it's a resort, so they're used to picking up people at the airport and all that good stuff. So, anyways, I go there and I'm telling them my story and you know
Right.
I don't have any bags or anything like that. So, anyways, they hook me up best they can. They give me all the stuff. Not clothes, of course. They give me a room. There's hairbrush, toothbrush, all that good stuff in there, and TP. And I was a happy guy, right? So we're in there. It's all good. So, anyways, here comes Mercy. She's flying in the next day. Um, so she's flying in from.
Kazakhstan.
Did you go to Thailand first and then?
Yes.
So she goes from Kazakhstan
Thailand.
to Thailand to Manila. So no problem. So, anyways, now I got somebody that understands what they're talking about, right? So, anyways, Pastor, our family friend and his family, they they got the stuff together. They know what to do. They booked me a flight from Manila to. Did we go to Davao or to Jinsan?
Jensen.
So to Jinsan, okay. Same flight Mercy's going to be on, right? So they know what they're doing. I'm glad somebody did because I didn't even know that you got to have a ticket to get into a Manila airport. You got to have like ticket in hand, show them you're about to get on a plane. Um, back in the states and everywhere else I ever been, you just can go into the airport and buy your ticket. Not here. um, so, anyways, this is the morning I'm going to meet Mercy. Okay, this is the day. So it's about lunchtime. Anyways, traffic is crazy. They take me up to the airport. You know, after nearly losing my life 12 times on the way there because of the traffic going crazy. I'm like just trying to breathe and do a little video and out the window. Look at these crazy people. Anyways, we get to the airport and now I gotta find, my the gate and everything. We're on Cebu Pacific or whatever. So I go up and I find it, right? No problem. So now I go to this gate and Mercy is supposed to be here, right? So I'm scanning it. Of course, I'm looking for a Asian lady with long dark hair and
they all look the same.
how many you think I found? So, but I'm kind of tall and I stand out. I figure she's gonna find me right first. No, somebody had spotted me, so they turned the other way. She was over by on the wall, and she was either like on her cell phone or something, but she turned facing the other way.
Yeah.
But I had seen the back of her head, and I was like, "Oh, that's her right there." So
Don't
I'm
know what.
I'm heading for her at high speed. Like finally, I'm going to meet this lady. So, anyways, I walk up to her. I did I give you a hug?
Yeah.
So I gave her a hug, said hello. It's great to finally meet you. And then at that point, I got down on one knee. I whipped out an engagement ring, and I asked her to marry me. So here I am at the airport. I'm on a knee. I'm asking her. I don't care who's around. I didn't think about, hey, somebody get a picture or anything like that. So I'm down on a knee, and I asked her to marry me. At that point, first meeting,
Yeah, first meeting. Imagine that. I don't even
yeah,
video it.
no
If
video,
I
no
can just
picture.
replay it.
She was like, she was acting like she was embarrassed or something, and here's me. I don't care. So I don't care about embarrassment. I just flew halfway around the world. I knew what I wanted to do. I was here. I told her if I come, I was gonna marry her. She didn't believe me. So I got down and I proposed to her, and she was more or less saying yes, get up off the floor. I was like, I'm not.
Unless you answer my question. Wow.
Yes. So I wanted the answer while I was down on the ground. But actually, when I kneeled down, I was kind of eye level to her, so it kind of worked out me kneel. But so I asked her to marry me at that point, and right there in the airport, and
Yeah.
so I was there for a reason. So, anyways, we're get kind of giddy and stuff. It's um, nice to finally meet somebody. I had only been talking to her, yes, for 6 months from the first time I said hello to her. Yeah, I could not stand up. Uh, but no, I was actually in really good shape back then, so I could pop up pretty easy.
Good one, Pinoy.
Yeah. Gee, hello,
Hello,
cheesy.
Chi.
So yeah, I stood up
It's
after she
still
finally said yes. She was like trying to pull me up, like get up before somebody sees us. But anyways, so we go have a seat by the in the seats there, and she's smiling pretty good. She's like really happy and all that good stuff. No, I can't pop up now. It's if I go down, it's going to take a crane to get me up. uh, so everything's good, right? So the picture that you guys see that I posted yesterday and on here, that was our first picture together. I had a baseball cap on. At that point, I didn't have my tie on or anything like that. But I still had my dress shirt on and I had an undershirt and uh, slacks and dress shoes, that kind of thing. Um, but of course, I was nervous, and it's hotter than snot in the Philippines. So Mercy remembers that I was sweating pretty good, and I'm a sweater, anyways. So she said I had big armpit sweats going on. Uh, so, anyways, we go take that picture or whatever, and we're about to get on the plane to come to Jinsun, where her family is going to pick us up, right? So I asked the flight attendant, "Hey, can you move our seats and so we can sit together?" They had moved my seat since I was a foreigner. They put me in a row by the escape door. It was the one with the most leg room. But Mercy, she was up toward the front of the plane, and I was like, that sucks. So we get down there and we're about to take off or whatever. And finally, one of the stewardess said that she could move. So I waved her back and she came back to sit next to me.
Ricky said that's a sweater. I thought it was a beard. You like me can sweat underwater.
Yes.
Hi, Jace, Joe, and Jassy down in Georgia. Hello, hello.
Yeah, but I was pouring the sweat. I was dripping. So we went to
Hello, Cheesy.
she came back and sat with me. So the whole time, what am I doing, Merce?
What the whole time?
What am I doing to you the whole flight?
So sweet. Get off.
That's too sweet. What did I want to do to you?
Hold my hand. Like that.
I was trying to hold your hand.
They can read lips, you know.
They can read lips. Mercy's like whispering to me, "You were trying to hold my hand." Hey, I'm gonna be right back. I'll let her take over some of the story. You know the story now.
I have short-term memory.
We're,
It's like,
we're together.
you know, there's a movie, like you only remember certain, like a day, one day. I forget the other stuff. Do you guys have like that too? Bill is different. Bill remembers. I don't. Huh?
You got your phone over here.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm looking for a charger too. See? And then you're asking me to tell them a story. I might tell them a different one. Yeah, we got you, Monroe. What's up, everyone?
No, good to see you. He's from Indy.
Oh,
West Side.
hello. Is this 18?
Huh? No, that's V.
Oh, no, not that the West. How's the West? Out visit. Oh,
West Side.
what's your first kiss?
I think we kissed there at the airport, right? So we did one of those smack kisses.
Like that. No, it's not.
She still was in shock though that I actually got got in a plane and came to the Philippines to meet her. She was internet savvy, so she had been on internet and
Yeah, I've been hunting for a long time,
but I had no idea what I was doing.
but you know, the guys saying I'm going there, but they don't mean it. So I just say yes, yes, yes.
She always told him yeah, and no one ever showed up.
Yeah. So I'm used to it.
So, but myself, you know, I kept thinking like I was supposed to be here and everything. I really, get into our faith a little bit. I believe God destined us to be together, and He made everything happen because everything worked out, and we're still going after 10 years. So, anyways, I only got so much time I can take off from work, right? So I'm gonna use the entire time that I have off in order to do this. So my plan is to come here and get married as quickly as possible. So we knew Mercy had looked into marriage a little bit, what it took for a foreigner. So I had all my paperwork, right? Um, my everything that I needed, right? So, anyways, we come here, we find out that I have to get a clearance
From the
from
embassy.
from the embassy. Um, so that was a hiccup in our plan. But so, anyways, we fly into
They said this the unsteady built This is too sweet.
Oh,
It, and Sass person said, it seems that faith has benefited both of us.
there you go. You know, so we fly into Jensen with the family, right? Um, Mercy had talked about a couple different scenarios, when she thought that I was actually going to come, right? So we had talked about meeting in Thailand, getting married there, and then, you know, then applying for her to come to the U.S. or whatever, right? Through Thailand because she heard that it was easier, right?
Easier. It takes you 3 months too.
Right. But anyways, we didn't do that. I messaged her father. Her father said that he wanted to meet me, and
He wants to take me to the
yeah. So so he wants us to be married here in the Philippines. So that's all good with me. That's what her family wants. Let's do it.
I had landed in Manila and Jassy thought I was spamming her because she couldn't find me. I was scared because I was in a new place.
Well, at the
Yeah.
airport, boy. Or back in the day, it's a lot better than now than it used to be, right, Merce? When we were there last February, and it's not that bad flying in there now. They
All my
really cleaned it up.
papers were fixed before I came down. Only had to register in the city. Register 11 days before we got married.
There you go.
Wow.
Yep. At that time, you had to be 3 weeks, right?
Yes.
21 days
21 days waiting.
waiting period.
Yeah.
From when you register at the city to when you can get married.
To post it, like making sure that you are like single.
Single. So, anyways, that's what happened. But I had to during that.
The big bullet scam was going on when I was there.
Yeah, there you go. So during our situation, I had to leave Mercy. So
On my birthday.
on her birthday to fly up to Manila. I still let me go back to we landed in Jinsan, and I told Mercy that I have no clothes, so we're gonna go and try to find me some clothes. And again, I wasn't. You guys can see in the picture. I wasn't that big back then. I was tall, whatever, 6 foot tall,
220 pounds.
200.
I still remember that part.
20 pounds or so. So I was in shape. My wife used to think I was fat.
Well, I'll take that back. Take that 220.
But I told her, that was just. I think I was a little heavier than 220. I think I was in the 235 ish range. Because it was winter, and I bulk up in the wintertime and then lose it in the summer. So we go to the mall to find me some clothes. So I had to find everything. I'm not going to wear my dress socks and dress shoes, like around. So it's hot, sculpturing. Anyways, so I go the first stores. I can't find nothing. Nothing would fit, unless I wanted a halter top where the shirt came down to my belly. And yeah, it was hard to find clothes like underwear. The underwear that I did find, everything was horrible. It's like, but we were at a regular mall. I mean, the mall wasn't like it was a bad mall or anything. But only shirt that I could find that would fit was FUBU. Um, so I think I had two shirts, two pairs of shorts.
That person said my wife's cousin was married to the mayor's cousin, so there were no problems anywhere.
There you go.
There you go. That's a connection.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
My niece with me to the US was really costly. Wow, that's a new. You
Yeah.
know,
It's very hard.
like that cases. It's strange. What I know is only the wife, the parents' wife, like me. But brother, sister, just niece, it's strange. How long did you had to take him to the US? How long is the process to have sirs?
How long of a visit was there? It's right there.
Is it only a visit visa or like permanent stay?
Yeah. Since we got married, her parents have been to America to visit us and to talk us into coming to the Philippines.
Yeah, convinced.
Um, but everybody else in the family that was trying to come over never got their visa. They never would let them come over. But anyways, it's so I spent a week of having one outfit, right? So again, the airlines is trying to find my luggage. They finally call and tell us that
It took you for how long to get that luggage?
the pastor picked it up like the day before I went back up there. So the pastor went and picked up my luggage. He claimed that I gave him, I had to sign something saying he could pick it up and all that good stuff. So he went and got my luggage. So once I made my trip on the 13th up to Manila, I had to spend the night. I found a hotel. Everything was pre-planned at that point. Hotel right there by the embassy. I went over to the embassy, did my thing. Bam, I'm on my way back. No problems. Got my luggage. I didn't stay with the family friend that time because of how long it would take to get back and forth to the airport. And so we went and I finally had my clothes and everything, and felt like a new man. I had my own stuff.
Mercury said, my wife and I married in Angeles City. Took us 2 weeks to get everything done before we married.
Yeah. Mercy, there was some interesting things that happened in our wedding preparation. What I did was I know nothing about the Philippines and what she wanted. My family was not coming over with me to see this. My kids back home were still in school, so I couldn't bring them with me, and so they they stayed with my parents and stuff. Um, but anyways, so I left all the wedding stuff to her. I think before we even got to her house on our first initial flight, I handed her an envelope with a set amount that I wanted to spend on the wedding. Um, I said, here's our wedding money, and I had it all in cash too, but it was all American, so U.S. dollar. So I handed her the envelope. I said, "This is what we can spend. You can have as big of a wedding as you want, or small as you want. Just this is all I want to spend on the wedding, though, right?" I had I had other money for other things, but that was my budget for the wedding.
Yes.
Let me tell you what kind of wedding we had. Oh my goodness, guys! Mercy, they had a wedding that was so big. I was shocked. I mean,
I brought all my relatives. You know,
we had pigs, we had
I had
wines,
lechon.
we had that was the reception. But the church, it had more flowers in it.
Yes.
Like everything was flowered up and roses everywhere and flowers everywhere. Everybody was all dressed up, and I brought a suit with me, of course, for Mary. Um, so I had my suit and everything. So I gave her an option if she wants me to wear a suit or not.
To wear beret.
So she wanted me to wear the traditional wedding attire here. So that's what I did. Um, she took me to a place, and I was able to fit. Back then, I was able to fit them. I tried to find one since I've been here, and I haven't. I had one that I thought was going to fit, but it didn't fit.
Joe and Jazzy said, very expensive to bring someone here. I got about 10,000 in Jazzy. I told her she could have come in over the Mexican border in the caravan.
Yes.
We had beautiful reception at Garden Dine in Balibago.
Yeah. Yeah, our fancy place in this area is called the Farm, and it's a name of a exclusive wedding venue, and there's a restaurant there and hotel and all that stuff. So part of the package, we got to have a suite or whatever there, and like spend the night.
Yeah.
So that was our
I think
yeah, we had a package, whatever.
that time, I think it was 50,000 pesos.
For that package?
Yeah.
I thought it was more than that.
Uh,
Maybe for the catering.
John and bought some more flowers. I wear maroon. I had a suit tailored in the Philippines. My wife wanted me to wear a suit.
Awesome. Yeah, I had a bunch of suits at the time, so I picked a dark one and wore it. But I ended up wearing the dress pants, and the rest was the. You guys, I don't know if you've seen pictures of us. There's videos and stuff of what our wedding looked like and all that good stuff.
So,
If they're on outfits. But that's coming up. We'll do a stream about it.
our fancy place in Georgia is called The Barn. We have square dancing there.
We have
Our
one.
wedding cost about 120,000 pesos in 2005. Wow, that's wow.
Ours. Well, we had a package deal for the place that we got it catered, but then we had a the church and stuff that we had to pay for, and the flowers and pastor and all that stuff.
Pay for the clothes too.
Yeah.
But I don't have lots of bridesmaids.
Yeah.
I don't have a bridesmaid at all.
Sister and your brother.
The are maid of honors. Maid of honor.
But, he didn't want to have a big reception crew. Or yeah.
No bridesmaid.
So she had her brother and her sister up there. I think because I didn't have anybody. But here's a kicker. So did you say hi to Daisy?
No, Daisy and Joe Adventure. Hello, thank you for the thumbs up.
Welcome, welcome. Um, so what we decided to do was because our pastor and his wife were so nice to me and took care of me when I was in Manila. We flew them down for the wedding.
Yeah.
And they stood up for being my parents. So they were my fill-in parents.
Rescue him from the
Bars.
He almost got what you call that? Robbed and raped.
Right. Oh.
That's gardener. Welcome.
So what else? So give you a little bit of the wedding was I get to the wedding venue, I'm there, you know, early like normal guy would be,
Yeah.
excited.
Sometime early. I think an hour early. No?
Not hourly, no.
30 minutes. Did you go to the civil office for the meeting? Yes. Before you get the wedding, you need to go for like a seminar.
Seminar. They they have a seminar that they could do for you, but since I was a foreigner, they gave us a special one-on-one seminar, right?
And the
So
lady is from
she had worked abroad before,
yeah,
right?
yeah. And she kept telling him if your wife will keep giving away the money.
Yeah, she already knew the culture here,
Yeah.
so
I've been tell you now.
I was like, "What are you talking about? She's gonna give away all my money." I was like, "Mercy,"
Yeah.
but she kept talking about stretchy, and I teased Mercy so much over what we learned.
Looking back,
You know, it was almost like sex talk from high school or something.
yeah.
That's like, uh, yeah, I have two kids and she has one. We kind of know how it works.
The 30 days, do this, do that, don't do that, don't do this.
She had a
Funny seminar.
yeah, she had a
Meet
beads,
the nuns,
and she kept saying, "This is when you can do it, and this is this is when you should be celibate." And I was like, wow.
It's yeah.
I remember teasing this thing though. I enjoyed it.
Is she's telling you about how Filipino are.
Yeah.
Nico, they like to give away for their parents, and the reason parents or relatives, the reason is what they were
It's culture, right?
it's a culture.
Yeah.
They were trained.
So that's what we're trying to train our kids. Hey, remember us when you're old, or when we get old, right? But what else was funny?
That's all I think.
That's all that's funny.
I was late.
Yeah. Back to
2 hours late. It's 2 hours, not more than that. My makeup is from Isulan. It's like 2 hours, Jeff.
So she decided to hire somebody to do her makeup, to paint her up like a ghost or something. I don't know what the world.
Yes. My wife worked at her cousin's travel agency in Butuan City, helping with passport for their customers.
Oh.
The big one was first.
And the makeup artist that she got was extremely late. But you think she called me and told me?
No.
So I'm sitting up at the church thinking, what is going on?
Like she thought that I'm not going to.
I didn't think she was coming.
Yeah.
But the
Security said only 2 hours late. See.
Hey,
You were 3 hours.
Mercury, don't let her just say.
Pinoy time. See, man.
Don't let her say 2 hours. It wasn't no 2 hours. I was there. It was supposed to start at like noon or something. I got there probably 11:30. She shows up about 4 o'clock.
No, it's not.
4 o'clock. I'm telling you guys.
Ah.
It was dark when we went to the reception.
That's too much. Only 2 hours. Only 2 hours. I'm pretty sure it's only 2 hours.
It was longer than that, guys.
Oh, Russell McLean.
Russell, hello.
Russell.
But yeah, it was. I remember her dad suggesting that I go get into the car,
I think
and
it's all sweating.
I was sweating.
In
They had a fan in the church, and he's like, "Ah,
there,
I'm gonna die."
no,
Yeah, the fans on the walls. Like, wow.
that's worth the wait. See, check Lisa D. High five, Lisa D.
I don't know, Lisa B.
Still work in progress.
Yes. Um, so I was in the car with the AC on, and
And then he texted me. He said, "Are you?" That's you.
excuse me.
It's you.
Yeah, so I got a phone while I was over here the first time, or her dad gave me one just in case. Just in case.
Just in case. So he texted me. He said, "Are you going to stood me out?"
I thought I said, "Are you planning on coming? Are you planning to be here?" And I'm like looking around for everybody else, to panic or anything, and nobody was acting like it's a big deal. Like, yeah, like, what is going on?
Our wedding was an hour and a half late because the official was late. That suit was a sauna. My shoes squished when I walked down. You both are very lucky to have each other. Check out the house. Thank
Yeah,
you, Darren. Oh, I bet the American was freaking out and the Philippine was just chilling.
yeah. I mean,
Like he's
in this area again, you don't see foreigners, right? So this isn't like they knew what to say to me to calm me down or nothing. I'm just sitting there sweating, and her dad did tell me to get in the car and get the AC cranking, so that probably saved my life.
about
Um,
to pass out.
I had Jabez. He was in the car with me. I guess he was my distraction. So he was in there wanting to play a game on my phone or something. I can't remember. He was talking. He barely knew English, if at all, and he would say certain words, and but he talked to me really fast in Tagalog, and I would just be like, yeah, 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 okay. So he probably liked me pretty well back then, right?
Let's see.
Yeah. So he was all dressed up too. Everybody was cool except for me. They all had their sweat rags on their back and looking like Superman. And I was just sweating. Um, so after the wedding, we take the pictures. Everybody goes to the
Part that you cried too.
what? I didn't cry. I was so excited that she finally showed up. I think I started shedding some tears.
Like, who is coming? He's not gonna.
She didn't stand me up.
Yeah.
She didn't take the money I handed her and oh, we're gonna have a wedding. No one shows up. Oh, by that time she got there, all the guests were there, so I'm sure that there is a wedding going to happen.
Yeah, the pastor's there too.
The pastor's there, so everybody's like cool. Everybody's on. So and then we go through the ceremony, which the night before we did like a walkthrough
Yeah.
of how it's supposed to be. So I kind of knew what all was going to happen. But now you're doing it in front of everybody, and most of these people that was there, her family, uh, some of them I had met, and then it's your extended family that comes, right? So there's people coming up to me like,
I am the uncle.
Yeah,
I'm the cousin. I'm the.
I'm like, good Lord, she got a lot of family.
My father had like 7, 8 brothers and sisters total,
So all these different people
and
coming
they
up
have
to me.
their children. And so it's a happy family,
Yeah, it's just big.
big family. But it's on my father's side.
Well,
Be
just
happy. I didn't invited the
some of your mothers was
yes,
there.
son. Yes.
Yeah, just a few. They're from
My
further
cousin.
away,
Yeah,
so.
it's too far.
But still, here in the Philippines, you have multiple things going on.
Okay. That's a smart question. What's the service? English or Bisaya?
The pastor actually
English.
spoke English pretty good,
Yeah.
so he did it in English. I mean, he'd say some stuff
Yeah.
in Tagalog.
Like a joke.
Yeah, he'd say some stuff, but
Joke. In Ilonggo, it's Ilonggo.
he spoke Ilonggo. That's this area what they speak. So
Yeah. It's fun.
yeah, so we had a good time, and then we go to the reception, and it's it's beautiful there. We're in this like exclusive, very nice. It's an open. I'm in the Philippines. I like it's tropical. So she wanted an open venue, but it was like a building without the walls, right? So it had a bunch of it was decorated beautiful. It's gorgeous. One thing I asked for was wherever I'm sitting at, have a fan blowing on me. So they hooked me up. They put a fan where it blow on me from behind. It's like I'm good.
My wife is younger than her older sister, so we gave her some stuff so she would not be hurt for her little sister getting married before her.
Yeah.
Uh,
Speaking of somebody getting married before, so I come here.
oh yeah, hamsters January too.
Yeah. So while we're here, a week before we got what date did your brother get married?
18.
So yeah, less than a week or 10 days, her brother and sister-in-law got married before us. Her younger brother. So that was the first time I met most of her family. So we go. He had they actually got married at the town hall, right? So we go to their wedding, and we go to the reception afterwards. So it's just at the town hall. I met the mayor and all that good stuff. So then we go to the reception, and this is where I'm just meeting like her family. Um, at some point, somebody asked Mercy, um, like I don't know, we became center of attention, unfortunately. But again, I'm in an area where there's no foreigners. So it's like we kept getting full attention, and that.
It's making jokes and stuff, making me laugh.
So Mercy was told to slow down.
This is not.
Yeah, it's not our wedding. I'm like, what did we do?
Mercury said, hey, yeah, I didn't know everything said here singing, sing is a person.
Mm,
It's a prison.
mm.
Here, sing is a prison. I figure I got sentenced to die.
Sentenced to life.
Sing is a ring.
Yes. It's the same thing, life sentence, right?
My priest talked English, so he almost get nosebleed. Oh no,
Really?
he knows. The answer, my fan is blowing in the wind. The answer, it's a song. It's blowing in the wind. The answer is Jay's Journey is in the house. Hello, Jay's Journey.
Hello. Welcome. We're just telling our story today.
We married Catholic. My wife said that now you cannot divorce me. Then I said it goes in two directions.
Right.
Yeah, 16 years. Wow, congratulations.
And that's one of the things I appreciated from the Philippines was, I had learned that there's no divorce at the time. And, you know, I was down for getting married here, no divorce. I was just hoping she'd remember that when I brought her to America. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 10 years, we're good. Yeah. So, any questions from the gallery? Questions.
Yeah. Finish the story. Test them.
What did
Ask them a question if they're listening.
so let's talk about dating. Me and my wife's dating. Before we got married, I think officially um, during the wait time, we probably went out to a couple restaurants solo.
Which is still not.
Promise. I didn't promise her nothing. Don't let her tell you that.
Give up so easily. That's
There you go. Mike, hello. Congrats. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
So it's official 10 years today. This is not our wedding date, but imagine today this is the day we met and we were married on the 27th. So we had a hectic time.
We had to. The only reason
Meet, greet,
I think
prepare a wedding,
yes.
get my suitcases, go back to Manila. Oh man.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
journey.
Also,
Good and bad.
I brung a wedding dress for her. Didn't tell you guys that, huh? But there's a lot of wedding dresses here. She has family members that has a shop for wedding dresses and all that stuff.
And I'm just dating my wife. Keep love fresh. Yeah, I think that's what's good about in American. That's the good thing. That's you guys date in here in the Philippines. It's not common. I mean, they're not PD public display of PDA. Yeah, they're not that PDA. I think just two of us when nobody's around, hold hands. It's not like
I remember, I thought she was kind of embarrassed of me.
yeah.
We go someplace and she wouldn't want to be close to me. Like, this is a new relationship for me. I'm trying to hold her hand and walk with her at the mall. And some of the best times I remember is like we would go to Jinsun. We had to go and get my barong, and other people had to get their outfits or whatever, and it's in Jinsun. So we would go to the big mall there and we'd walk around, and the looks that we would get it was so good. They would try to figure out how me and her made Jabez. They would look at us. They would be so confused, like they like they would look at our son and look at us and be like, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
I I used to tell them sometimes, that do you believe in magic, or I would I would make up different things.
So, Mercury said, I like to romance my wife and treat her like the sweet, beautiful gift she is to me.
Thing.
Russell said, I still loving being single. What kind of single? It's complicated. When did you two exchange pictures after meeting online?
Um, well, we went through a dating site or fringe site. What's the name of it?
It's ChristianDatingForFree.com.
Yeah.
It still is
It's
this.
still there, yeah.
Yeah.
But so we went on there. She was already there. The first day I went in there, I was told by a counselor. Here's my story about getting online for the first time. I worked nights for FedEx, so I would come home, go to bed, sleep, get up, do stuff with my kids, then go back to work. That was my routine. So I never like went out and did stuff. Um, so I had a counselor says, "Why aren't you like interacting, talking to other people?" Because I don't go to like bars and stuff, so where am I going to meet people, right? I met some people at church or whatever, but still, there's only so many things you can do.
When you work at night,
When you work at night and stuff.
sleep in the morning.
So I couldn't go to some of the events and different things that they would do, but um, I but she told me this. Why don't I go online and find like a site where they have a chat room, talk to people, just so I can get back used to talking to people. Because there at FedEx, the job I did, I didn't talk too much. I was driving a tug by myself, that kind of thing. But anyways, so I went on there, and there's all these people that's online. I put in my picture profile, put in some stuff, and I did it up. So then I just go through and I say hello to a bunch of people. Uh, Mercy Mercy replied, and from there, I didn't know what I was doing on the side or whatever. So she told me about Yahoo. What was it called?
Yahoo.com, Yahoo Messenger.
Messenger. So she told me how to sign up for it. So I went and signed up for Yahoo, and she was the first person that ever told me how to do it. And I never had talked to people online before,
Yeah.
and so it was all new.
So Mercury said public affection is not common in the Philippines and Pinay get shy easily. You
Yeah.
are correct. Yeah. I learned that on our 10 years. But John Baker said, what would you do different if you started life over as a single young man?
Well,
Says Walmart is 24/7 back then.
I'm joking. Yeah. Well, I had kids and stuff, so at that point, I was afraid. I didn't want to bring somebody else into their life. I was going through the worst divorce. I losing everything, and you know,
Don't cry, baby. Don't cry.
no, it's not good. But it's a bad divorce. I didn't want to go through that crap anymore. So I wasn't really on there looking for a girlfriend or wife. I was on there looking for some people to talk to. But Mercy was the only one really trying to talk to me. So I stuck with that. And but I kept talking to her back and forth. So I didn't really check that site anymore. I met somebody to talk to. She hooked me up with the messenger. So that's what I would do. I'd go to work. When I get off at like 5 in the morning, Mercy was awake. That's who I went and talked to. So I talked to Mercy, and that was enough for me. I didn't need a bunch of people to talk to. So you know, it got we got to know each other a lot because we talked so much. I didn't go to other websites or anything. I didn't shop around to see. I didn't even know where the Philippines was. I'd been in school a long time ago. I wasn't even thinking. I hear somebody talking to me, and that was good for me, right? So, but it
Well, it turned out well. Well,
turned
that
out well.
World War.
Yeah, Mercy. As I started catching feelings for Mercy, she started shooting them down, um, telling me I was crazy, telling me she didn't want to talk to me, all that kind of stuff. And I'm just being straight with her, like, hey, how about me and you? How about me and you?
Maybe. Yeah.
Christian Filipina, yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
with
we
my
were on,
fiance, Christian Philippine.
but I wasn't after, like, I wasn't after just a Filipina or anything. I just was trying to find somebody to talk to. Uh,
That's right. What requirements did you look for in a woman?
none. Because I was, at first, I was dead set against having a relationship. I told all my friends that I'm not looking for a relationship. Uh, I'm just looking for somebody to talk to. Um, I was just trying to learn and stuff. But I was drawn to Mercy. Um, it was like I was guided to her and her alone. I didn't I didn't talk to any other girls. There wasn't any of that stuff going on. I wasn't trying to see what my best option was or
Before. You see
outweigh.
the options yet.
um,
I got him good.
she got me.
Yeah.
How long did it take you from? I was from talking to her in June, October the 3rd, which was my birthday. I asked Mercy to be my girlfriend.
You asked me too. I said no. Yeah, and then I asked, hey, what do you want for your birthday?
And so I was sending Mercy like little stuff, costing me an arm and a leg just to send her stuff. I was FedEx stuff to her. But she was in Pakistan.
Yeah.
So I say I was full fledged in love with her by the time she agreed to be my girlfriend. Um, there was something about Mercy that that really drew me to her. Uh, and the one of the first conversations that we had was I asked Mercy about her son. Again, she's Filipino. She has, she's darker. So I didn't know if Jabez's father was Filipino or what. So I asked about Jabez, and
See you all later. Thank you. The happy
see you later.
we appreciate you staying with us. Love, love, love. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Yes, yes.
It's really amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So, but my wife, the first thing she replied to me, Mercy, the first thing she replied to me was she was being a smartass to me, and that really that really attracted me. I don't know what it was about, she was being a smartass. I was
I'm
like,
not
oh,
trying
awesome. She told me, "What do you think?" Like what? That's awesome. But I remember that conversation a little bit. But I had kids. She had a child. It's all good. So I just didn't know if you get with somebody that has kids, how much more it costs to bring her and the kids.
that to you all the time, Bill. Joking.
Yeah, you be the smart ass to me. No, but something really attracted me. So by
And
my birthday, I was truly in love with her. I got to know her really well, and um, I remember while she was in
Kazakhstan.
Pakistan, because she went there during us talking. I wasn't her boyfriend or anything, so I couldn't say, "Hey, don't go to that place" or anything. Uh, so she went there. She was teaching. I was worried, but I couldn't say nothing. But uh, she said once she got there, she really. Well, I'll let her tell the story.
What? In love with him because he's there all the time. Like every time I turn on the internet online, he's there. Hey, I make you up this time. He's there. Yeah. How old are you, Bill?
I'm 22.
I know, brother, it does cost pretty penny, but I don't mind. I love the kids.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, how old was I back then? 30 something.
39?
Yeah. So how old am I now? 48.
I think so.
So I'm 48 ish. Yeah, I'm 48. Yeah.
My wife is son is here in Sweden, and we have a son together. Her son will soon be a pharmacist here in Sweden. Wow,
Awesome, awesome. Yeah.
that's awesome.
So yeah, I was in my late 30s when we got together, and I again I went through a divorce. I'd been married with kids, and that didn't go so hot.
Yeah,
Married for the wrong reasons.
I prayed for him too. I mean, fasting. Like, I didn't eat. Like, Lord, please.
Yeah. My wife is 50 and I am 55. Well, I can't tell how old my wife is, and I don't hear when she's sitting here. I'll get smacked. But we don't have a large gap by no means.
Okay. Yeah, been single for a long time. Please, Lord. Yeah, and I asked, my friends, pastors.
She had a lot of people praying for her, and I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And I was praying that I'd never be married again. You don't have to sloop down.
Oh, my wife is not here. She's sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're allowed to say when she's not around, "Hey, I'm with you." I tell her age when she's not around, but but I can't right now. It's too close. She beat me up. But yeah, we're similar ages.
Yes.
We're in the same decade.
Yeah, it's the 10 years is, I think the first 4 years is, the that
Well,
part is.
I had to come back after we got married. I kept wondering what is taking so long for
Yeah.
this woman to get here. So I decide to come back to the Philippines, and this time I'm bringing my brother with me.
Yeah.
So I brought my younger brother with me, and we come to the Philippines, and we stay here almost about 3.5 months. And we're just gathering up paperwork and submitting stuff, and I'm getting her on the ball. Like, come on, let's come to America. She's here, letting people tell her, whisper stuff in her head how bad it is if she goes to America with somebody she just met.
Yeah, like there's news on that year. There's news that there's a dead Filipina, like 4 or 5. So, and then I don't want to go in America just because
She was asking
this
me to
is my
move here
comfort zone.
to the Philippines. I'm like, I cannot move to the Philippines. I cannot do it. I got 2 kids at home.
Yeah,
But I was able to get enough time off of work and where I could come back.
trying to convince and bring the paperwork with the.
And but I brought my brother too, my single brother. Yeah. So my brother, who swore off women, came to the Philippines, and he was like a hot steak on the grill.
Running. We go to the mall. Don't forget about dad.
Yeah. Daddy just
Hey, dad. Yeah, it's from jealous people. There's horrible. Ayaw ko chismis. No, gossip.
yeah, there's a lot of
Yes.
it.
Yes, that's right.
So my brother came to the Philippines. My wife was setting him up with friends and all kinds of people. I mean, he went on many, many dates,
Finally,
and
there's more.
somebody said a pastor, pastora, one of her close friends, one of the people that prayed for her a lot, said, "Hey, I got somebody that your brother should meet," and but she's up in Manila. Like, oh, we're not going to Manila. Sorry, sorry. So what we did is my brother and my wife talked to her though, and said, "Hey, how about you? If we pay for it, how about you fly down to Davao and you just spend some time with us? No problem. You have your own room. We had the house down there, so no big deal." So she flew down. We picked her up at the airport, and she stayed with us for a week. At the end of the week, before she had to go back, um,
You get
she
to meet them.
not that time when she came back.
Yeah,
We
it
met her
was.
parents without her.
No, no, we met there in Jensan.
Did we?
Yeah, we did. We talked about the wedding and stuff.
Yeah, but that she didn't propose till she was about to go back, and then when she came back, then we did that. Crazy.
People were telling me my in-laws I was still married in USA trying to cause trouble so my wife don't get a better life than them.
Right.
So true, Jen Baker. Sorry that happened to you. So many jealous people trying to ruin lives because they are jealous.
Yeah.
At the Bill, you were not thinking about getting married again, but God had other plans for your life. God's plan is always the best plan. Bam.
Le- Lisa D, you're 100% on that. 100%. I felt like God was doing this to me. Mercy, mercy, mercy. So, like when I was not doing something with the kids, you know, basketball game, whatever, whatever, I was at home trying to contact her. So it was that draw. I never felt it before, and it wasn't a lustful thing though, because we didn't like exchange naked pictures or nothing crazy. I had never spoken a word of anything perverted or anything like that to her.
That's what I like about the talk because you never open it up.
You know, I never asked her to send me nudes.
One of my wife, nice, is chatting with a working friend to me.
Yeah,
With
with a working friend to me. Yeah, it's it's really weird. Talking to somebody online, especially back then. It just wasn't done, and or you didn't know people that had been in these kind of relationships, or at least I didn't. I didn't realize there was Filipinos that was going to the church I was at. I didn't Filipinos. What's that? I had no clue. I knew I was somebody tried to set me up with a Japanese girl and a friend of mine. Hey, here's a Japanese girl. His wife was Japanese. It was a friend of hers. She was going through her second divorce. I was like, I don't want to be her third divorce. So no, no, thank you. Even though the lady was fine, she was beautiful, the lady, and all that stuff. I wasn't like hunting for a person. I had went out a couple times. People suggest somebody for me. I went out, and it seemed like the people that I went out with in America, I never had a relationship in between my divorce and my wife. I did go on a few dates, that kind of thing, but I wasn't looking, and I it seemed like the crazy ones kept finding me though. Um, like, hey, do you want to go out after work for some drinks or whatever? And it's like, well, I get off at 5 a.m. That's kind of early to be going for drinks. But no, on my days off, I met up with a couple, and it seemed like they were crazier than crazy. So, oh Lord, I'm not getting into that again. So most of them, of the ones I talked to, I went out one time with them. One girl I went out twice. She actually picked me up in her Miata. I'm 6 foot tall. Um, I'm hanging over the windshield like this, driving around in a little mouse car. I'm like, what are we doing?
said, you guys will have to wait for my story to come out on DVD. My life is super easy.
Oh, read the book. How read the book. I'll hit the continue. Mercy's gonna take over for a minute.
Yeah, it's raining here. It's raining here. Yeah, those love story, crazy love story. And yeah, what else should I share? Yeah, what I learned about this 10 years is you just had to keep forgiving. Relationship, you forgive and forget. I think women had to forget all the time. I think that's the best gift we have relationship. What do you think? To forget. I still got my Christmas tree up. Wow, same here. John Baker. Bill asked me when should I put the Christmas tree? When should I, get rid of it? I said February. Why? Because this Christmas tree started December. It's too late. If we put up Christmas tree September, the ER first, then September, October, November, December, 4 months. And December, January, February, March, April. April, but I'm being nice. It's February. I will put this one till February. So you were gonna see this one every live stream. Yeah. Do you guys, Rina Roberts, hello. Good morning to you, Rina. Magandang umaga. I'm gonna prepare for years 9. Extremely low. We still have 11. David and Mercy Whipple is in the house. Hello, Riley. Sweet.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Bill, it's so weird to see that picture of a younger you.
Yes, I wasn't always bearded and big. I didn't really gain weight until after my back injury. When you go from, I had a physical job there at FedEx at the time. Before that, I was in retail management for years, sales, retail management, that kind of thing. And so I didn't have a physical job, but I had a physical job there at that time. So I really was in good shape, wasn't round.
Lisa said, Wild Daddy Bill, I'm impressed with you. Love it.
Well, thank you, thank you.
Go to Hawaiian said, check out Riley. Aloha fam. What a great looking couple right here.
Oh,
Oh, thank you.
H2H. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's our story is crazy.
Crazy, but as normal relationship,
Yeah, but the
good and bad. We
the long
met.
distance relationship though, it takes a lot of work. There's a
Yes.
lot of hurdles that you got to go through that in a normal you met your girlfriend down the street you don't have to worry about. But it also gave us time to get to know each other. Like I know Mercy better than I've ever known any woman on earth. Even though I was married before and all that stuff, I don't know anyone as good as I've known Mercy, right? And she'll say the same about me, right? She knows too much.
No, I was telling them, relationship, uh, you need one of them to be forgetful and forgiving, right? Yeah, to be forgiving because if you don't forgive, if you keep always looking for yourself, like, oh, what I always do this, I always do that, it's not how it is in a relationship.
Right.
You keep saying that, and you had to, be always, in a relationship, you had to give
Yeah.
and receive. I waited 3 seconds to say the receive part, but the focus is you had to give. Everyone needs to get checked out. Everyone needs happy birthday greeting to the hamsters.
Awesome,
Oh,
awesome.
Mike Roberts.
Mike Roberts. The Browns are Super Bowl bound, I tell you. Well, let's talk about it if they beat the Steelers. Seeing that you guys beat the Steelers' backup team the other day, and not very, very strongly, though. We're playing the Bills, the Buffalo Bills. Yeah.
The AirBNBs, David
And
Mercer.
no problem, no problem.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
There's a couple that are going to go through what we did. There's Mike and Rena,
Yeah.
so they'll have big stories to tell coming up. Yeah, it's that long distance relationship. It takes a lot of work and takes a lot of patience. Remember, in the Philippines, stuff isn't going to go like you want it to. And then even in America, the paperwork process and getting stuff done, it seems like there's always a catch. The coach is out plus 5 players. Is that going to be their excuse? Yeah. So Darren dropped the link of the Happy Birthday Hacksters video. Yeah, it's don't get into a long distance relationship if you do not have patience, or if you think everything is just gonna be easy. I mean, you're dealing with two total different cultures and different expectations and all kinds of stuff that's going to work against you. But it can be
Good.
dynamite.
Yes. Like person
Yeah.
and Mercury, and Joe and Jazzy,
Pinoy.
Pinoy Ahoy. Those are the couples that had to get a visa journey and survive and still been
They went through it all, just like we did. Yeah.
very bad for LDR this last year.
Yes.
So happy I am with my wife now, praying for the new relationship, working it out during this global.
Yeah, definitely. My father, who was on here earlier, he said, "Don't forget about me," because my dad is also recently married this last year. There, married to a Filipina, and then all this happened, so it slowed down and went crazy. Everything is on hold. He's trying to bring her to America, and he can't come in here and to be with her. So he's got a lot he's dealing with. So
Yeah.
out of our relationship, my wife has since married off 3 of my relatives, and it's kind of fun watching things happen. But I think it's an attraction to 3 relatives, right? Not saying you weren't a part of 4 marriages, but 3 of them were related.
Maybe 2021 will be year.
Mm.
My year. I did catch the garter at my daughter's wedding.
There you go. Never know.
You never know. Darren's travel.
But remember, when you're in a relationship, remember it's gonna be a flow. Don't force it. If you gotta force it, it's shouldn't be done. And I think that's part of my problem in my first relationship. Um, it was more forced than it was meant to be. two people shouldn't have been got together. Um, it was bound to tear apart, right?
Right. And before you have issues, trust issues too, because of his past relationship.
Right.
But
But with Mercy, I no trust issues.
yeah, I keep slapping his face, saying, "Hey,
It was
wake up!"
ever you don't slap my face.
Like, "Hey, wake up! It's me. Not you can trust me."
No, she's talking silly.
Exaggerating. Congratulations both on an amazing 10-year together. Sana all.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah. So on the 27th, it'd be our anniversary
Yes,
of our.
just wait from Rena Hall. Yeah, that's right.
Don't force it. Just like a screw into the hole. If you're forcing it, it's just gonna tear up. It's not gonna work in the long run.
Right.
Thank you, Nifty, for coming in. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Nifty.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we
Oh,
what is the best thing about being in a long distance relationship with me?
the
What was the
best
best thing? That you didn't have to look at me every day?
thing.
Turn off the laptop? Seriously, guys, my wife and I would be talking back when we were first boyfriend, girlfriend, and I'd sit there and be talking to her and stuff, and she would just fall asleep. I'm like, what is going on here?
His voice is very relaxing. Makes me relax. I don't know why he don't have that tune if he sings, but dang, if you do that, might everybody fall asleep. You're like what do you want? Like you have a flute with a
OMJ was LDR as well, right? I
oh yeah.
believe that's how they started off. But off the top of my head, I cannot
Mercury
remember the
said I
name.
talked to about 150 Pinay Filipina online before I met my wife. I had a list and stuck to everything but one thing. What is it?
What's the one thing you dropped from your list? Boom! Look at
Wow.
that. Look who just entered
OMJ
and
was
lit
an LDR
lit up.
as well. Yes, that's right. I have trust issue. It's really hard to trust again if you start in love again. We thinking, yes, we
Yeah.
sometimes think negative, but stay on a positive. Pacific Permaculture, congrats, Riley. Thank you,
Thank you,
guys.
Pacific.
Christian, congrats. Have been in the BG.
Thank you, thank
Thank
you. I
you.
wondered who all was back there. We like have a lot of people watching right now, and
Yeah. Thank you,
not that
guys.
many people was talking.
Manoj
But
in the Philippines is in the house. Oh,
good
welcome.
morning,
Happy
hello.
second.
Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah,
Christian.
I can't believe I came to the Philippines without even knowing where it was. I mean, I looked it up, like where's the Philippines? But that's about all I knew about the Philippines when I came here. I was not in the military, so therefore I've never been over here or this side of the earth. When I went on vacations and stuff, I went south. I went to like Caribbeans and stuff like that, Jamaica, that kind of stuff.
He said, been BG also. I don't come on that much anymore.
Yeah, appreciate
Thank
it.
you. One Pacific Permaculture said, once upon a time, I wanted to get married to a person. Thank God it never happened.
Yeah. That is it right there. Sometimes God will push you away from somebody.
Good thing.
No children. I'm glad I let that one go. We are a happy family. Yeah, it was. I never even thought about it when I hooked up with Mercy. I had kids, so why
Have a
not
kid.
she have a kid? It's all good.
Yes. Sometimes a choice too, right?
Yeah. You know, now though, if I talk to somebody about if they're going to get involved with a Filipina that has kids, I tell them some of the things that I had to go through in order to bring our son to America and all that kind of good stuff.
Pacific said no desire to get married at all.
Yeah.
To each his own though. Pacific permaculture. Right.
There you go.
Kanoy in the Philippines. So the happy party. How is everyone?
Yes. Well, we're glad you came in and hanging out with us today.
Yes. Thank you, Christian, for the blessing.
Thank you for lighting us up, Christian.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
Well, we have 18 people in the house.
18 people. Want me to start the story over? Only took us 2 hours to get through it.
2 hours left. Oh man.
No.
Do you have snow in? Do you have snow in Norway? We don't have in here in Spain.
Yeah. Talk to Christian.
Welcome, Bill and Mercy.
Yeah.
It happened. I say we all have our cross to bear.
Yep.
20 million and 30 thumbs up. Yeah.
Hey, thank you guys for the thumbs up. I always forget to ask for that nowadays.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
I've been trying to come up with something to get me back on track to ask for thumbs up and likes. And if you guys aren't subscribed, please do so. Today we've been talking about our long distance relationship. Weekend RVing. Welcome, welcome. We would love to have an RV.
Hello.
Here in the Philippines, they're not very common. I've found one place that sells them, and they're way up on a different island. I've never seen one here in on this island. Um, but I used to own a large RV back in a different life.
Modem.
Okie dokie, okie dokie. Thank you guys for still hanging in. No snow where I live. A 30-minute drive for me, there's snow. Okay. Yeah, we don't have any snow here.
I said, check out the Riley. I request a couple dance live. Bam.
Oh man, Darren, that's
Yeah, it should be on our anniversary, wedding anniversary, on the 27th. We're gonna have uh,
we're gonna do a stream.
like, dun, 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 dun,
What kind of dance you guys want?
can't touch this. How did the snowman kit work out, Bill?
Yeah.
It's in the post.
Good work.
Yeah, it's too hot here.
Yeah.
Hey, there's you can make it out of the sand. Maybe it will do the
Sand. Yeah, if we go to the beach, we're trying to plan a trip to celebrate our anniversary.
Ojo and Jassy said, I sent you a video on Messenger. Maybe that's the
Oh.
DVD selling the story.
What rated is it, Joe? Jazz?
It's no towel drop then. Just
No towel drop. If I do a towel drop, that's got to be on a private chat.
like members only. Oh man, that's funny.
That would be scary. I don't even want to see that. Oh, man.
We've been here for 2 hours and 28 minutes.
We're going to have to wrap it up here pretty soon because this is her laptop that we're on. Yeah. And she's got to get ready for her first class of the day. What is today? Wednesday?
I think so.
It's the 6th.
Wait
2021.
for the towel to stay on. Maybe we should do that sometimes. Like, hey,
Tap this towel while you guys are watching. Unless you start sending large sums of money. The bigger, the more I keep the towel in.
marriage license as my screen saver for my phone, so I won't forget. John Baker. My net went out last night. They're supposed to come fix it tomorrow. Oh, MMK is in the house. Hello, MMK. Still here making coffee. No idea what they talk about life. Riley.
Well, it's still well, it's 8:30 a.m. and I've only had a pot and a half of coffee, so I still gotta wake up. Yeah, it's you know, it's good sometimes that I don't know the date or the day of the week, but sometimes it's bad because I forget stuff. Like, oops, what day was it? When was we supposed to do that? But right now we're trying to plan to go somewhere and celebrate. But here it's tricky because of all the different lockdowns and stuff. So before, if we want to go somewhere, we just go and you'll find a place to stay. You just go along the ocean there in the area that we want to be in, and if that one is full or whatever, we go to the next one. Um, but we usually liked going during the middle of the week because nobody was there, that kind of thing. So we've had like we went to resorts and be the only people there before, and have like a private
I can see
beach.
old age, so I can see old age and cell phone and difficult.
Yes.
Johnson, I don't remember 5/25, 2014.
Awesome.
Somebody said 2013 too. Hello. Same here now. Travel takes a bunch more planning.
Yeah. So she's tried to email this place and contact the place that we would like to go, but are they going on right now? Why don't you go ahead and copy their link and then we send it out. Oh no, it's not till
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, so half hour. But you can still copy their link and post it up there. You know how to do that? Okay, go back to where you just was. Here, I'll do it and you talk.
Yeah. Where am I? We're talking about being forgetful. Saying, oh, what? What's this place? All right. So thank you guys for staying with us. Rena Roberts still here. MMK, Pacific Permaculture. What else? Darren's Travel, Mercury, John Baker, Christian, Mike Roberts, Kanoy in the Philippines. Thank you guys for still staying here. We're not gonna stay long. Happy 10 again. Thank you, Kanoy.
Oops. Hopefully I don't get a strike.
And Lisa D.
Lisa D.
Yeah.
MMK.
Jay's Journey to hello, Jay's Journey. Thank you for staying with us.
32 up. Thank you guys for the thumbs.
Yes, yes, yo. There's a link down below that a couple too that
They are planning. I call them PAC. Philippine American couple. They are planning on moving here this year.
congrats Pacific Permaculture. Thank you. Take good care of each other. Oh, from Nifty Vlogs. Thank you, Nifty Vlog. We will try. My favorite dancer, Lisa D from MMK.
So yeah, I just dropped a link that they're going to start here in a little bit. If you guys like to go over, that's probably where I'm going to head next. So
Thank you for listening
you know,
story.
for our first day of meeting,
Yes,
that was our first picture that we posted.
Yes, yes.
That's where it all started.
Yeah.
And back then, I didn't have a cell phone that where you see yourself when you're taking the picture.
Right. Right.
So I know my cap, I have a little string hanging down. It bothers me. I see that little thread hanging down. Like, why didn't I check for that? But back then,
There's no.
yeah, you didn't see that. I held out my camera and I took a picture of us.
Yes, yes.
But thank you guys all for coming and hanging out with us. It's been a blast today.
Yes.
As always, it's always good to see you guys here.
Yes.
And hopefully, you guys enjoy
for sharing
the time. We try to get up and do early morning live streams now.
Yes. Trying to.
Hopefully, we'll get a video posted here soon, maybe in the next 3 days.
Blessings come to you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Pacific Permaculture.
Yeah. I set that link there.
To your 20 brothers.
Yes. I set a link up there where I'm headed next.
Yes.
It's going to be a few. Come here, Dorothea. Boom. See that? That's a morning face. He's 7 years old. That's what we got. That was
so 3 years after.
Yeah. So we had to get her to America and then decide to have a child and then bam.
Bam. All right, guys.
Thank
you guys have a wonderful day ahead
or night.
Next time.
We'll see you out there today. I'm trying to come around. Thanks again, Christian, for the blessing.
Thank you, Dave Lawrence, DJ Underground,
Wallace Live. Hey, how you guys doing? We're about to get off here.
See you guys.
Thank you all for coming. Don't forget those thumbs up if you haven't hit those yet. Thank you.
Pacific Permaculture. Thank you.
Bam, bam, then, yes.
Bye, Day's journey.